don't need a costly ingredient to make a rich, soft, puddy, customers delight moi moi. Yes, you only need an access to the technical know-how. And in this video, I will teach you the real secret to a hotel-rich moi moi that your customers will always sought after using just 5 ingredients. You will learn how to double your moi moi yield, multiply your profit, and lower your cost. So if you are into any form of moi moi business, or you are in a family that wants to enjoy rich moi moi on a low budget, this customizable quality moi moi recipe and skill will rewrite your history. Yes, credit to this video goes to Mrs. Chinenye, who is a successful moi moi business owner with many years experience. In this recipe, we use 6 cups of beans, so we started by measuring them into our bowl. When it comes to moi moi business, you don't use beans anyhow. Always go for a cowpea beans, which is that small size species of beans. In many Nigerian markets, these beans is widely referred to as akara or moi moi beans. Please tell me, what is this beans called in your country or in that location where you are watching this video from? Now, why must it be a cowpea beans when it comes to moi moi business? Why? And as a food scientist, I'm gonna give you solid 3 scientifically backed reasons why you need to use these beans for your moi moi business. It is very easy to dehull. Yes, a well-dried cowpea beans has a good breaking property, and once the bean seed is broken, the chaff is loosed up and separates quickly from the beans, meaning that dehulling is not gonna be stressful at all. Number 2 is high yield. Yes, smaller cowpea beans tend to have a high protein to seed coat ratio, which gives you more usable protein and starch per cup after blending, providing a stronger gel network that can take up water and oil to give you a yield boost. And more yield is equivalent to more profit, which is your number 1 reason of being in the business in the first place. Yes, apart from the quantity, which is the yield, it also gives you quality moi moi for your customers. This is because the cotyledon, which is the inner part of the cowpea beans, contain high starch and protein content with a less fiber that brings about smooth mouthfeel with a silky or a pudding texture. So I added water to be at the same level with my beans and allowed to soak for just 5 minutes. And I repeat, 5 minutes, which is a small amount of water with a short soaking time. You will get to understand why as we proceed. After 5 minutes, the beans already absorbed all the water we added. Now is the time to break and separate the beans from the chaff, and that takes us to the dehulling step. And to do that, so we used a pestle to give it a dehulling pound and not a crushing pound. Yes, the dehulling pound helps to break up the seed of the beans in order to lose the chaff for easy separation. Just look at that! Beans already separated from the chaff. Let's give it a little more pound. If you don't have pestle, you can use the pause button of your blender to do this. The aim is to get the bean seed broken so that the chaff can easily come out on its own. And once the beans is broken, the chaff comes out easily. It's as simple as that. That is the mechanism. And if you've done that, we move to the filtration process. And in this place, we want to separate the chaff from the broken beans using water as the medium. Yes, when you pour enough water to swallow the beans completely, the beans, which is more dense than the water, will sink, while the chaff, which is less dense than the water, will float. So all we need to do is to stir the content of our bucket for more chaff flotation and then decant the chaff, leaving the beans behind. And during filtration, use a sieving mesh to catch the chaff. And this enables you to conserve your water so that you can reuse it over and over during this separation technique. And if your bean seed is not well broken, you will struggle in this process, as many of the beans will float with the chaff, giving you an extra beans and chaff sorting process. So if you see yourself sorting your chaff to remove your beans, it is either you did not break your beans well, or you used the wrong species of beans that crushes instead of breaking. So please be guided. So you'll be needing to repeat this filtration process as many times as possible until your beans is completely cleaned. While we do that, let me quickly remind and recall to you all our quality commercial moi moi processing steps that we have mentioned earlier. Number 1, choose a small size cowpea beans for your moi moi business. The smaller the size of your beans, the better the profit you will generate, the better the yield, which is the quantity of moi moi that you will get, and also the better the quality of the moi moi, which will attract customers to your business. Number 2, do not bother yourself with the initial sorting and washing of the beans, but instead save your time and soak the beans with a little amount of water for just 5 minutes. We will clean the beans when it actually matters. Number 3, give the beans a crushing pound and separate the beans from the chaff using water as your medium. And if you've gotten the gist, good. Let's move on. At this point, our beans is 85 to 90% clean. We need to change our water and bring in a fresh one. This will properly help us to clean the sand and rinse the beans. This process is the most important, so please pay attention. So we add in a fresh water to swallow the bean. Now the two process here is rinsing and desanding, and we are rinsing right now. To rinse, we added the fresh water, stir and sieve out. And if there is still any form of chaff, please sieve out. Then add another clean water and begin to pick out the beans. This process is known as desanding. This process helps to eliminate any invisible impurity that your eyes cannot catch. It is a thorough cleaning process which I recommend for everybody going into moi moi business. And if you've not been doing this already, congratulations, because you found this video. And if you've watched up to this point, please hit the like button and subscribe to Sallupaste Kitchen, because here in Sallupaste Kitchen we do it better. Now that our beans is ready, let's move into our grinding process. And we'll be doing that with some foundational moi moi basic ingredients, which is onion, crayfish and pepper. For the pepper, I recommend chili pepper and Scotch bonnet pepper. While chili pepper provides the red attractive color and look, the Scotch bonnet pepper provides the hot sensational spiciness. And if these peppers are fresh enough, they can also contribute to the flavor of your moi moi. So I'm going to wash these peppers and add them directly into our already cleaned beans. You are free to add as much or as little as you and your customers can tolerate. And if you've done that, we'll move to the onion. And for the onion, I'll be using 3 big balls of onion. So all we need to do is to wash them as usual and slice them directly into our beans. Next is the crayfish. The crayfish has been sorted already, winnowed and desanded, okay? So this is 1 cup of crayfish. So we pour everything in and then begin the grinding process. If you're using a public grinding machine, just as I am using in this video, always try to find out what they've grinded before you grind your own. Also ensure that the engine is rinsed thoroughly right in your present before you start grinding your beans. Is that clear? And our aim of grinding here is to obtain a very smooth beans paste. So if it's a very sharp engine, I recommend they grind it for at least 2 times. But if it's not sharp, 3 to 4 times will be fine. Remember, the smoother your beans paste, the better the quality of your moi moi. Please apply the same smoothness principle if you are using your blender at home. Warning: moi moi is very sensitive to quick spoilage after grinding. This is because of the presence of phenolic enzymes, so you will need to hasten up every other process that will actually cause delay, okay? So now, because we'll be needing egg, I peel my egg quickly, rinse and get them ready and set aside. I also prepared my foil earlier before now. Now the biggest secret of my tasty moi moi, which is plenty and hot oil. The seasoning, I use 4 big crayfish seasoning cube and 4 small chicken seasoning cube, which I crushed into powder and added directly into my blended beans. I also used some vegetable oil to grease my plastic cups, which I'll be using for cooking of my moi moi as well. Now I quickly stir my batter to infuse properly with the seasoning cube. Now I added the hot oil of about 35 cl into the batter with the reason to stop quick enzymic spoilage and browning, to lose and extract all the fat soluble nutrients that is bounded in the onion, crayfish and pepper for great taste, and to transport all these nutrients into my beans blend for a tasty result. Now it's time to add water. Now, because we use the right species of beans, you will experience more yield, as this beans blend is gonna take or absorb more than a liter of water. But we will add the water bit by bit while we monitor the liquid viscosity. Now, how do you know the right viscosity for your moi moi? No, let me rephrase it. How do you know when to stop adding water to your moi moi? I think that's more understandable, right? Okay, now let's talk about that in the comment section. And if you are the first person to get the answer correctly, you will place any food video request and I will upload the video for you. Now look at this. I'm giving you an expo already. Look at that. Good. Next is to add your salt to taste. Mix properly to combine and taste your paste. The right taste should be somewhere sweet and salt. The taste is tasting already. We'll add a little water to our pot on our stove, cover the pot and allow to cook. While it is cooking, let's fill up our cups with the moi moi batter or paste. So you scoop into them. This is not fully 1 cup, okay? So you scoop however you want to sell. Then you cut your eggs into the moi moi. Some I put half eggs, some I put full eggs. Then I also wrap some with nylon, while the other I wrapped with foil. Then choose to wrap with leaf, ramekin dish, pouches, stainless cups, whatever you want to use for your packaging. The option is totally yours. If you are done pouring your moi moi, then begin to arrange them in your hot water boiling pot. And if you are using this plastic to cook, there is a caution to take, which is make sure that the water at the base of your pot is not too much. When the water is too much, it will flow into the moi moi at the base of your pot again, and that little water must not dry up. After 30 minutes of cooking, I have to add more water carefully to the base of my pot and cooked for another 20 minutes until the moi moi is fully set. Ladies and gentlemen, behold our rich, hot, well set, delicious, low budget, rich, sensational moi moi. Please borrow me some English. I need to borrow more English to explain all the quality attributes of this commercial moi moi. And if you also choose to make this moi moi at home, I tell you, your family is gonna enjoy it. You can also decide to customize this recipe by choosing any protein of your choice. Look at this. Look at how smooth, silky, greasy, custardy and pudding texture this moi moi have. The softness, the glassy look is out of this world, and you know, thanks to our oil strategy and quantity, and also our right food processing technique. Moi Moi finishes every day. You know, I discovered that sometimes the reason why people complain of low sale is when they don't do it right. This is our empty containers and buckets after sale every day. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one. Bye for now.